Big good one here, and eventually we will. Here to review Mandalorian Season 3 premiere, Episode 1, The Apostate, spoiler-free. If you don't want to hear negativity, tune out. I'm a critic first. I don't want to be negative. I want to be entertained with a compelling, gripping story. If you like this video, subscribe. Ring the bell for notifications. You might like my take on something else. But let's go ahead and jump into this review. The episode dropped without me knowing it was coming. My hype is pretty much gone. Season 2 of The Mandalorian ended on a high note. Then the Book of Boba Fett series came along with it just reset all progress back to zero, as if nothing was accomplished at all. That's a horrible series. I can't recommend at all, but you can't really understand what's going on here unless you watch that. Obi-Wan was also a horrible series. Since Mandalorian Season 2, there have been 3 live-action Star Wars shows. Obi-Wan and the Book of Boba Fett should have been no-brainer home runs, rich with depth, complex layers, leaning with more maturity than usual, but they were awful. 2 legacy characters getting shows old and new fans of Star Wars could unite behind, giving the best opportunity to repair the fractured fan base created by the divisive nature of the sequel trilogy, and they dropped the ball. Andor came and went, almost no one tuned in for it. So the episode had 2 big action sequences that were just nonsense to me. Some giant alligator making the Mandalorians look like a bunch of rookies as they try to battle it and get their asses handed to them. They're completing a ritual, a tradition, in waters they're unfamiliar with. What a thoughtless creative choice. Mandalorians are better than this. Then there's the ridiculous cartoonish alleyway confrontation and lackluster space fight. No real threat, no feeling of tension or consequence. Everything is bland, dull, paint by numbers. It looks like it's just gonna be another season of Fetch Quest. I gotta get this to go do that. Rinse and repeat. Grogu spent 2 years with Luke. When does he stop acting like a baby? It's starting to feel like I'm watching The Simpsons or one of those shows where characters never grow or change in any way. Our main character cared enough about Grogu to abandon his creed, yet he wants to go redeem himself by bathing on Mandalore, the planet where not any of the Mandalorians are actually sure if it's poison. They just believe it is. Are you kidding me? These diehard fanatics, no one for sure would know. They wouldn't do a suicide run to confirm it. This whole show falls apart when you put just a little thought into it. I'm almost completely done with everything Star Wars, everything Lucasfilm, almost completely done. Consider liking and subscribing. Even if you didn't like my opinion, you might like my opinion on something else. Stay awesome. Rock on.